guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going over Colourpop's new collection that is launching tomorrow for the holiday season. And some of you guys may have seen the sneak peeks for this, but this is the Muppets and Colourpop collection. This is super cute. They actually kind of released the product pages on Ulta early, so it was kind of circulating all over. So we know this is coming to Ulta. It'll also be on Colourpop, and I'm guessing on Ulta it'll be this weekend when it goes live there, probably in stores and online. I know you guys always like to see which ones are coming to Ulta. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into the collection. So let's start with the palette. So this is the packaging. It's very cute. So again, this is a Muppets collection, which I think is so much fun because I don't feel like hardly any other brands really do the Muppets. It's kind of something that gets looked over. I don't even know if they make new Muppet stuff these days, but it's definitely something I grew up with and loved. So I know they do a lot of Christmas specials, so that's why this is kind of a Christmas theme. And I don't know if Colourpop has any other fun holiday collabs up their sleeve this year. I know that their holiday vaults will be releasing on Monday, so we'll have those to look forward to, and Black Friday sales. So I feel like usually towards the end of the year, they slow down the new launches a bit. But yes, this is the fun little Muppets palette here. So it says holidays, holidays, holidays. This is the Muppets press powder palette. And what's fun is the palette kind of slides out here, so they have different packaging. Sometimes the box is the same as the actual palette, but these are actually different. And I love that it has a little cutout opening. So here is the eyeshadow palette. Absolutely beautiful. I did see some people complaining about the colors on Trend Mood. I feel like a lot of people in Trend Mood are always complaining about stuff, but I think it's cute. I know it's kind of different to have like the pink, but it's kind of a cutesy little Christmas palette. They still incorporated some Christmas colors though. So here is the front, and then the inside you have all of your colors here. We got 16 eyeshadows, so this is a bit larger of a palette than the usual one, so it is priced a little bit higher as well. This one is going to be $26, but I love that they incorporated some colors matching the Muppets. I feel like the kind of main colors of this collab are red, green, pink, and also a gold or an orange, but you also kind of get your Christmas colors as well with the red and green, so it is a fun holiday palette, but they also have the different colors to represent the characters in here. So really cute. This one does not have a mirror, but it does have the fun little wreath with animal inside. We also have 4 Super Shock shadows representing a few of the characters in the collection here. So Kermit's, this one is called Yay, and this is a green shimmer. Next we have Beat Drums, which is another shimmer, this time in a red. We have the shade Waka Waka, which is more bronze. And then a pink for Miss Piggy in Holiday Hostess, which is another shimmer, and it looks like this. So here's your 4 Super Shocks. These will be $8 each, and they also will come in a bundle that you can get all 4. We also have a glitter gel in this collection, which kind of represents Miss Piggy because she's all about the girly things and glitz and glam. So this is the shade It's Moi. So these are going to be your chunky glitter held by like a gel base. These always smell like the old Bath & Body Works roll-on glitters. The smell honestly brings me back. So here is a swatch. It kind of has a pink and green like shift to it. And then we also have 4 glowing lips here to swatch. So the first one is called Picture of Joy, and this is gonna be a peach, and sorry I still have glitter all over my hand. This next one is Chill Chill Chill, which is gonna be your red. We do have a neutral color called Warm It Up. It is a warm nude. I actually have this one on now. And we also have this pink called Kissy Kissy. So here is all 4 of the glowing lips, and I believe these are going to be $9 a piece. I did want to go over some of the bundle deals they have going on Colourpop's website for this collection, so you can get the full collection that I just shared with you for $104. They also have bundles for the different characters. Miss Piggy's bundle has the extra glitter gel in it, so it's a little bit more expensive than the other ones. Hers is $24. They also have the animal bundle for $14 and the Fozzie bundle for $14. And And you can also bundle the glowing lips if you want all 4 colors for $32. You should be able to use my code 5LeahJanae on this collection. I know Colourpop does have their Black Friday deal starting next week too, so I don't know if this collection is included, but if it is, you may want to wait for that because that's going to be 30% off site-wide. They may exclude this since it's a brand new launch, but you never know. Sometimes their new stuff is included. So now that we saw all the swatches and I gave you all the info, let me go ahead and share how I got this look while we test out the products. Alright guys, so going into the Muppets palette here, I kind of want to go for like a Miss Piggy vibe. She's my favorite, so I'm feeling that. I feel like the greens could be fun as well, but I feel like I just did a green look with the Grinch collection with Makeup Revolution. So I think we're going to do some pinks. So I'm actually going to dip into, this is Hot Holidays. I'm using a Rephr 13 brush. By the way, Rephr's Black Friday sale started today, 50% off. They are one of my favorite brush brands. And this little brush here is perfect for if you guys have smaller eyes getting in the crease. It really packs on color really well. So even though the shade is more pastel, it shows up really good on the eyes, especially with this brush. So definitely check out their sale. I especially love their eye brushes. But this pink is beautiful. It is literally the perfect Miss Piggy pink matte shade. They really nailed this one. Next, using the Rephr 01 brush, I'm going to take the shade Celebrate in Style here. This is like a burgundy color, and place this in the outer corner. This color is a bit on the dry side, so I feel like it's getting just a little bit patchy. It's actually looking very purple on the eyes. So that one took a little bit more effort. It's definitely not my favorite color I've used. I was trying to kind of blend it out a bit, but yeah, it's just getting a little bit patchy and not blending the best, which sometimes happens with these dark of shades. So I think on the lower lash line, I was going to use that same color, but I think instead I'm actually going to try this one, which is the Peace on Earth. It's like a rose gold shimmer, and I'm going to dip my brush in, wet it, and then smear it across just so we don't have too much fallout. Alright, next I'm going to take this glitter. So we're going to place this on the lid. This is one of the newer Colourpop glitter formulas, which I didn't realize they reformulated, but their glitters now, they are a pressed glitter, but they're a lot smoother and they don't have that super chunky feel to them anymore. They just stick a lot better. They almost feel like they have a creamy base to it. But this is such a pretty sparkly pink. I'm not really loving this under eye right now. I might wipe that off because I don't feel like it's going well with the look, and I'm going to try something else that I think is going to look better. So let me wipe this off here. Sometimes it takes a little trial and error. So the color that I think is going to match better, just going off what we have here, is actually this one, which is Stunt Santa. So I'm going to do the same thing where I dip in, spray my brush with just some setting spray, and then we'll kind of smudge this along the lower lash line. I am going to try using this Super Shock on top of what we did as well. This one is the Miss Piggy one, the Holiday Hostess. I just want to see what this will look like over top. That kind of just like even things out a bit. I feel like it smoothed everything over. But typically with Super Shocks, I'll usually just wear them like on their own, but I think that does look pretty. I am going to put the rest of my makeup on, and then we'll finish up with lip product. Okay guys, here is the makeup on. Added a lash as well because I do have some other videos to film today, so I wanted to be a little more glam. I did add lip liner just before because we're going to be using the glowing lip today, so I just did a very fine outline, and I thought we would go with the nude today since we are really colorful on the eyes. So I'm using Warm Up Guy. I love this formula. It's so good. And that is our final look, testing out the Muppets collection. Let me get into my final thoughts. So for my final thoughts, I'm actually really excited about this collection. I think it's really cute. Definitely something I would keep in my collection for a long time, and I think I can do tons of different looks with everything. I'm really impressed because it's a lot of stuff I love, like the palettes, the Super Shocks, and the glowing lips. I use pretty much all those formulas. I don't really use the glitter so much, the glitter gels, so I don't know how much use I will get out of that, but let me talk about my thoughts here on the palette. Again, I really do like the colors in here. I think it's very pretty, and looking in my collection to kind of see if I have something similar, it's actually a pretty unique palette considering how many shadows are in here. You could probably mix some of Colourpop's palettes together to get the same look, but if you think about the palette as a whole, I actually have nothing really identical to this, so I think it's actually pretty fun. As a little comparison, we have Muppets next to the Lizzie palette. I also grabbed the On the List palette. This one has some of the deeper tones, but not really the brighter ones that are in the Muppets. I also pulled my Powerpuff Girls palette because the blues and greens kind of reminded me of that. And I actually pulled out my High School Musical palette as well because I feel like there was some similar colors going on. I feel like overall it is kind of similar in a way. So those are just some palettes that I pulled that reminded me of it a little bit, but definitely not spot on. As far as the quality goes, I think the shimmers in here are really pretty. I don't mind those glitters that are in here. They're more of like a little topper. So if you don't like glitter that you can feel, you probably want to avoid this, but it is definitely better than their older glitter formula. I did struggle a lot with this Celebrate and Style shade. It was just so dry feeling, and I'm a little bit worried that the green and the blue are gonna be that same way, since when I swatched them they both kind of felt more on the dry side. So it definitely took some working with. It was a little bit frustrating. I just had to really take my time and blend out, and that can definitely happen time to time with dark shades like that. But yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of that shade in particular, but we made it work, and I feel like we got a really gorgeous look out of it. It actually kind of reminds me of my look I did with the Pat McGrath Utopian Dreams a bit. So pretty. It's more like purple. I tried to go for more pink, but it definitely turned out more purple. So that's kind of my thoughts on the palette. Let me know if you guys will be picking this one up. I honestly love all the Super Shocks they picked for this collection. I think the shades are really fun. I don't know how much use I'll get out of the red for Animal, just because red's not a color I really gravitate towards, but I can definitely see myself using the other ones quite a bit. And then I do really like the glowing lip colors as well. I think I could do without the peach though, but the other three I think were really pretty, and you even have a fun kind of Christmassy red in there. And then the glitter gel is personally a pass for me. I just feel like if you have one, you kind of have them all. They all kind of look the same on the eyes. So there you have it, the full Colourpop in Muppets collection. What do you guys think of this one? Are you guys going to be picking it up? Again, it will be on Colourpop tomorrow, 10 a.m. PST. You can use my code if you want to save a little money, 5LeahJanae. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.